the other keepers. To get started today, we won't have one of our normal intros because we have a new setup behind the scenes. We're testing a couple things and just didn't get that moved over under the new setup. So hopefully it's a little bit higher quality. We're testing some things out, trying to improve it for you guys. Other than that, Johann and Massella are back, so we will be getting them back into the swing of things. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We kind of caught them up on what was going on right before we started. So without further ado, let's get started. Floor is your guys'.
Will we take a long
Calvin!
No, not yet.
No, we
Why?
didn't. Sorry, at this point, we're in the cart and I'm just shot.
Yeah.
And I'm interrogating you.
Right.
No, we pulled that out of you. There's nothing we
You
did.
have two.
There was two?
Yeah, you got shot twice.
But
Actually, he got shot like 3 times because he got put down once, and then the guy came back after you brought him back up and shot him again and put him back down.
I don't remember any of this. I'm just holding my wounds. I don't know if I'm holding the things anymore, but... What was the question?
I think we should push him off the cart and leave him to die.
Another crossbow bolt.
No. He's part of the group.
Remember the one
Why
thing?
can't Princep be here at this moment? This is the one time I want him to be here.
Prince of the probably play with friends still.
I don't know, yeah.
He's the
I got
only other one in
friends,
the
yeah.
group that's chaotic.
Okay, give me one good reason besides the one he gave to prove that you have a functioning brain cell in your body. Why I should keep you alive and why I shouldn't just take you out myself.
I'm asleep still.
Aurora, you got anything?
I
No,
can't believe
no calling for help.
Aurora got, she didn't get, touched during this
No,
encounter, right?
it was just him.
Yeah, it's just me.
Nobody got
So-
touched.
So Aurora is
Massella's conscious. Johann's still.
Aurora is holding one of the gems for Revivify and just staring at it. And she's just
Contemplating whether or not we could kill him for fun.
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa!
Maddie speaking, Yoshiko doesn't do that.
Oh, what'd you say, Yoshiko?
Nothing.
Oh. Never noticed how straight things.
Uh-huh. Calvin, back to your reason for why I should let you live.
Because I'm a good asset to the team. I have very high charisma.
Laughing in his
I can talk
He
my
starts laughing
I can-
in his sleep.
I can talk my way out of most things.
Oh man.
And you need me. Remember that one thing?
My broken ribs say otherwise.
Where'd you get broken ribs?
I got punched through the chest by the lady of the woods.
But that was a while ago. You're healed, right?
Part of it was your problem and your fault.
That wasn't my fault.
You walked into the woods.
So Aurora looks at Yoshiko. Do you need him awake
No.
right now? You
No,
don't?
no, I'm just very angry. It would be. He is on low HP right now. This guy.
Yes, that's why Aurora just says,
So where are you two? He's
Well-
in the front, still leading the cart.
He's still in front.
I'm like on the front of the car.
He's the one still in
Did we
control
get
of the cart.
Am I in
Are
control
we
of the
all
car?
no,
standing there
he's the
yelling
one. No,
Alright.
that probably was me.
I was gonna say
He's the one controlling the cart in general.
No, he's
you were looking at spells or something, right?
I was sitting in the corner, but then we got in the fight.
We're
You got
all
dumped.
in the cart yelling at him, but if we want to stand in front of the cart yelling at him,
True.
that's fine.
So are we on the cart or in front of the
I
cart?
thought we were in the car.
I don't
I
care.
thought
I know you were
You guys are in the
ram.
Okay, we'll say we're in the cart.
Flew after the.
So let's say we started going, right? And then I was doing the cart and you were interrogating him. Because there's no way you can be piloting the cart right
No.
So,
Not at
so
all.
like
Thanks, Kiwa.
I'm still, I guess, distracted and driving.
Distracted.
It's
but
the
I-
equivalent of being on your phone.
But I look back over my shoulder and say,
I mean, how much is it really driving with Daisy still involved?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then I look back at Cairo. Nope. Calvin.
There you go.
Sweet dreams.
Now hold on.
Sleep. And then
You don't even have to roll. I'll just let it
I was gonna
happen.
say just for the bit.
Now hold on. And like his face smacks her into the
Just like as his face like hits the deck of the wagon, you just see like a little bit of blood like pulling out from his nose.
Oh, that's not very good. Can you roll him over or something?
So she like takes a piece of cloth and just like shoves it up his nose.
Was that really needed? I mean, he's already hurt.
Enough problems as is.
This group is nothing but problems, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's true, but we're
At
improving
this
and we're
point,
making
almost as if by comedic timing, Johann wakes up from his coma.
See? Nothing
He's
but
moving.
problems.
He's moving. I shouldn't be looking
He's
at
the
you right
biggest
now.
one, but
She drives into a tree because we're watching.
It would be nice at least if we could communicate about the problems.
yes. Which I do agree he should have done, but this is Calvin.
Good morning.
I don't know.
Morning.
Oh my gosh, what the fetch? What she
I was
said.
actually gonna roll right now. See.
Hey, buddy.
Why is he asleep and bleeding?
What?
Did you just knock him out again?
Do you roll? Do you want to knock him out? Okay.
Just hit him in the back of the head. So,
He's
buddy.
I don't think that's the proper way to treat someone when they get out of a coma.
The little fairy fist that slapped me in the back of the head. I'm just like, okay.
So, new interrogation.
Oh,
This couldn't have been 10
remember.
seconds earlier.
stop breathing fire. Slow down.
Just want to know what he remembers. I realize. Right? Because you're gonna sit in the corner and pout.
Yeah, interrogate me.
You can just have the fan
To
on
be
that.
fair, you were bleeding out no more than a few days ago.
I'm fine now.
It's been a few days.
Few days.
Yeah, it's been
Impressive.
about
3-ish days.
yeah.
He's
Trying to
been
remember
out
how
3 or 4 days.
It's
I'd say.
That's a
Short for a
decent
coma.
coma.
It's
That's
more
a-
like
Hello?
you've just been sleeping it off.
I don't know what coma. No.
Okay. So, I suppose you have a lot of questions.
So
You don't need to interrogate me.
I do what I want.
You could simply, I don't know,
Ask.
ask.
Is that not what interrogation is?
That's what I mean. You have to stop doing the interrogation.
I cast Zone of Truth or Dare.
You interrogate a criminal.
Respectfully.
Hey, well, I'm asleep.
Yeah, this is, yeah, shut up. After I died, my soul appeared to Kiana, the angel. And she told me that she is trapped. So my suspicions are at least on track. And that I need to keep looking for her.
The angel Kiana,
Yes.
as in the most powerful being on this realm,
Yes.
is trapped.
Yes.
And spoke to you.
Yes.
So you said.
Why you?
Oof.
I feel like that'd be
That's
something
both a
like-
reasonable question and a burn.
Yeah. I mean, you're
'cause I
you're
care.
surely capable, and okay, you care, but this feels like something a bit bigger than us. Like maybe the church in general.
That's, in my time sleeping, I've had time to think about this.
You've been conscious while you're sleeping? I don't think that's how it works.
Well,
All Auroras she's looking at this glass.
I feel like you
And
should
just
be
saying
more
the dumb witty comments is all she's saying. And then you kind of hear like a mom just like, I should shut up. I should just stop. Just keep going.
I have thoughts. But
Oh yeah, I didn't say you were Calvin.
That's all.
Apparently it's a roast.
a little
Wow.
hot in here, guys.
Have a little bit of a roast sesh.
Where are we heading to?
We're heading to Mistvale.
Okay. On our way, after we're done doing whatever we need to do, we need to come back to Dawn's Rest, and I need to ask some questions to some people.
That's
That may not be.
plan.
Then you can interrogate someone.
I'm not interrogating.
No, I'm gonna encourage them
Yeah.
because I have many questions.
Are you saying I get to yell at someone?
This is gonna be a long
Potential.
Church someone?
Potentially.
Speaking her
Is this a bad church someone or is this a good church someone? Or is it just any church
We're
someone?
gonna cross that bridge.
You don't know.
I don't know. I have a lot more questions than answers here, but the questions I have scare me.
You have good feelings or bad feelings about this someone.
No one in particular.
Okay.
So, is it something
Oh, so we're
that's...
going in guns a-blazing.
No.
But then why would we yell at people if we're trying to be covert?
I didn't say that. I said there's potential. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I have concerns and questions.
I had an original question, now I don't remember what it is.
Go
Hold
on. Take your time.
Gotta get the shiny thought back.
Just waiting for the brain cell to come back around.
Yeah.
This guy's blinking. It's like the DVD logo, and once it hits a corner, you have an idea.
Once it's corner, we're gonna get it back.
Second for 30 minutes.
A vote will be coming soon.
Vote?
And
What?
yes,
No vote?
the church vote.
What is
Church
voting?
members of leaders of the church will vote to make a motion, and I need to get some answers and stop it before they do that.
Is this like a Democrat or Republican thing? Like, what's going on?
The vote that he's referring to is the vote for the new High Lady or High Lord of Mystery.
Because that's been a thing.
Yeah. So last year, the last High Lord passed away, and so different lords and ladies have been competing to try and get the vote of being the High Lord or High Lady of their region, and then it would become a global vote. Normally, and the reason why they're having to do the vote now is because normally it's just chosen. Everyone will present a candidate, and then Lady Kiana will choose. But with her gone, it becomes a vote.
She
Got
didn't give you any hints as to what was going on. She's just stuck.
I feel like the things she was telling me to do kind of give me answers and a hint.
Answers to what question?
Who has her trapped and who would want to have her trapped?
So if you have an idea of who this is, who do you think it is?
I don't know specific persons, but I feel like I feel like there may be people in the higher church.
Don't mind
So
me.
you think this is an inside job?
Maybe.
Less.
So
Calvin.
you want
never mind, it
to
wasn't him.
so you want to stop the vote for the High Lord Our Lady?
Yes.
Because you're thinking one of those candidates is responsible?
Potentially.
Wouldn't that? I don't know. Just getting a little funny thing here. Wouldn't that like start a war, or like against us?
There's a possibility. I feel like if we're going to be potentially starting a war causing chaos, Calvin should be awake for that.
He would do great. I guess I'm not driving this car anymore.
And at this point, you guys have noticed that you swerved up the road.
And like Aurora's been sitting next to you guys for like 5 minutes.
I look like
At this point, you guys realize that you forgot to turn on Daisy's autopilot switch. She's just been off.
Aurora has done that and she has joined it. Is that okay? Can we-
Yeah, we'll say she has an autopilot switch.
there you go.
That's fine.
It's just like a stay between the lines thing, like on a car.
Yeah.
It's just
It
keeps
just
it
stays
from
on the
going
path,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the
It's cruise control.
lane thing.
Again,
Lane assist.
all of this is just suspicions right now. I don't know anything, which is why when it's most convenient, we need to head back to Dawn's Rest where I can
So-
talk to people.
We can get confirmation.
Maybe.
Why would people in Dawn's Rest know specifically about Kiana's captures
'Cause
if it hasn't even been made public yet?
I think someone's
Dawn's Rest is the capital of the church.
Oh,
If
Yeah.
anyone were to know and not make it
It
public,
would be.
it would be that.
exactly.
that's right. I forgot how
Didn't-
big this place was.
our friend with the crows from a long time ago in Moss Hollow, whose name escapes me at this current
Maxwell.
moment? Thank you. Didn't Maxwell mention he had suspicions about this?
He had suspicion because it's not just Kiana. Other angels have gone missing.
I would recommend speaking to him and getting a map of what angels have gone missing.
Sounds like we need to go in and out of where we're going right now, and then go back
Yes.
to Dawn's Rest.
What if
everyone make a history check for me real quick. I want to see if any of you remember when he wrote you guys the last letter. Write the last
We were
letter.
supposed to go
Ooh.
to Westgate.
I got a
Southgate.
22.
Dang it.
22.
17.
Never said my memory was good.
7.
I'm asleep right
21.
now.
8.
I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, so you remember what he said. So his letter, the last one said, "Hello, Oath Keepers. I hope my crow has found you well. After interviewing our pale friends, I've got another mission for you. The Spawn mentioned a device they called the Void Vault. Apparently it's what the Spawn's higher-ups are using as a weapon against the Angels. I will be conducting a reconnaissance mission to try and confirm if the disappearances of other angels seem to be coinciding with an increase in vampire activity. I want you to head to Southgate and see what you can find out about Void Vaults. My friend Quincy Fleming is a deacon in the church there, and he should be able to assist you in whatever you may need." And you guys have not heard from him since.
Right.
The box we
Yeah,
have?
because we went north. The box we have is not a void vault as far as I know.
We should
It
be
is
fine.
a spell lock box.
We should be fine. So let's do what we need to do here at Mistfale.
Yep.
And then never
Yeah.
mind Dawn's Rest for now. Well, we can. It's on the way. So
We
we
can
can
I
stop
think
by.
stop by Dawn's Rest, resupply, maybe even get some new gear because we'll get better gear there than we will anywhere else.
I know
And then-
Calvin had something in Mistwatch.
Mistwatch.
We should probably just send a letter to our friend
He
then
also
and
has
just
one
let
in
him know
Dawn's
that
Rest
we
and
haven't
in
been.
the Mountains of Mist.
We just shouldn't
Should we
leave
wake?
him
Should we
hanging
wake
and
him
just
up?
send something to let him know, like, hey, we've had issues.
Send a crow.
Lots of issues.
Send a raven.
Somebody wake him up.
Yeah.
Should-
You're gonna
Calvin.
He's like dying.
Don't say crazy stuff, or you're gonna go back to sleep, my boy.
There's just like one of those like gross like dried blood smears. Like
I'll leave him a little low just in case we need to shut him up again.
Huh?
You're being very calm about this. You kind of died, and your god is in a prison.
Oh, the other one's awake. Mate, you look cool back then.
At least somebody said it. At least somebody acknowledged it.
That's all I have to say. What was that? What happened? What's the conversation? How long have I been at?
We fill him in.
Fill me in. Okay. Well.
This is a fair question, though. Were you always able to do that? With the flaming wings and the...
No, that was just
Do
something.
you remember that part?
Next time you do that, you should say flame on.
make a history check on your own. Feathers on.
Flame on. We just roll a spell.
I cast Flappy Avenger.
Is that a 10? A 10? I vaguely remember.
It's very blurry because it was very overwhelming and the energy sensation was just like the ultimate adrenaline rush. So it's kind of a little bit of a haze. But the part about talking with Kiana is crystal clear.
I just remember talking to Kiana, and then everything after that was a blur, and then I
Don't remember the fiery wings.
You
And
do
the...
distinctly remember beating the shiz out of some people, but
remember killing someone, and then I just remember going to, and then I just went to sleep, and then here we are.
Cool.
Oh, actually, I probably should have. I fell asleep. I had to roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
But you fell asleep just
Yeah.
now?
well, you
Yeah,
know,
we
you
forgot
can't sleep.
to-
Oh. Whoops.
Give me soda.
A soda?
Another soda.
Yes.
Can you get me one too? Actually, I'm on my second.
You're the one who brought it.
Blooper reel.
Johann made.
You're welcome to.
Both crack at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Okay.
Now that I have caffeine.
Calvin,
Yes, mate.
we're gonna have to change plans. We're probably not gonna stop by Mistwatch.
Miss Vale or Miss Watch?
Mistwatch.
Is that the place that we're heading to?
No, we're heading to Mistvale.
41 grams.
I will kick a baby. I swear. We're going to Miss Watch.
Well, I think the
We'll be
previous
back.
plan had been a loop anyway, but
Yeah.
I think
It's
we're.
an energy drink.
Original plan was go to Don's Rest, then Mistvale, then Mistwatch, then head back. But if we feel like we're in a rush to go to Southgate now, being reminded about
The
the
importance.
Inquisitor,
To be fair, everything we're doing is pressing.
yeah.
And we are on a clock.
How about.
If I help you with this, will you help see me through all this?
Wait, this is a group effort.
no, that's
He's a pirate and a criminal. I don't trust his word usually, so I want to.
You should make.
But he does trust a transaction.
I do trust the transaction very much so.
You gotta like cut your hands and dig up. That's Aurora saying that. You gotta cut your hand. You gotta shake on.
So I don't
think
know.
I know why you aren't a Cathy anymore.
Yeah, it just kind of fell off there a little
I don't
bit.
necessarily want to do that.
You don't want to do that?
I don't want to do the cut the hand thing. That's
Come on,
kind of.
that's-
Why
I
not?
don't know what you have in you. I don't want to mess around with that, mate. But plus, you don't want to know
I
what's
have
inside
magic.
me.
I have magic elf blood.
Oh, I guess you did turn into a god about 48 hours ago, so maybe I do all that.
The thing that you do in your church?
Both become like supercharged.
Cut hands and exchange blood?
so let's steal Fetty coming.
Okay, mate. Let me. We're going to miswatch. I help you out with whatever you want.
Great.
We'll just spin 20 names.
I will die for you. But
I don't need you to die for me. I just need you.
thank goodness. All right, let's go, mate.
Just the end.
Apparently, I'm gonna miss watch after this.
Alright,
It can be a fast stop in miswatch. You're not going to spend a lot
we're
of time.
just. Okay.
All right.
Is nobody freaking out about the fact that we had somebody die and come back to life?
No, it's fine.
Normal Tuesday.
It's Tuesday?
It's a what?
It is?
The fetch is a Tuesday.
Exactly. Oh, that would have been such a good response. If you, like, what's a Tuesday?
I did that.
Alright,
with
I have
the
one
phone.
final
With the phone.
question
Mhm.
before we move on.
Okay.
Girl's just gonna place her hand on Johann's shoulder and go, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Then we move
That
on.
I cast Zone of Truth.
That was surprisingly fast.
Yeah, that was a weird response, mate, even for me.
But who's rules?
You
Make a wisdom roll.
I guess we're all in range of that.
I guess that is true.
I am not in enough
Okay.
health to even
I'm
care,
fine.
so I.
You can see
Other
right
than
through
a
the-
Seventeen.
single level of exhaustion,
I'm
he's
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
What?
I'm fine.
Man,
Are
seriously,
you
look at
okay?
you. Yeah, you good.
No.
I'm concerned.
Are you
But
okay?
I'm not hurt. Again, he did just like die and come back to life. That's kind of freaky, is it not?
I know, but he's not dead now.
I mean,
Still.
I've died and come back as well.
What the fetch do you mean you died and come
You're
back?
a robot. So
Exactly.
it's not as cool.
I
That
have.
was a couple hundred years ago, but I'm back now, so.
What? Still learning new things about you.
I'm older than all of you combined.
Anyone?
Not
know
me.
this?
Wait, how old are we?
You're like
Aren't you,
18,
aren't you like 800 years
No,
old?
I'm an elf. So I'm like
It's like, that'd be like 180.
100.
remember.
Yeah, I'm still older
He's
than
like,
all of you
he's like
combined.
over 900 years old.
Yeah,
Flame on, man.
I've been walking this earth since the Shattering.
Alright. I just.
Before that, actually.
Before that, yeah.
I think we should be a little bit more
If I-
aware of our mental health, considering that we're dealing with
Uh,
bull fetch every day.
I'm confident in
Fair enough.
the fact that if I die, I will join Kiana and my family.
I mean, he did technically see Kiana, so I don't doubt what he just said.
So, the non-religious character in the fight. Ah, dang it! He knows what the other side's like. Fetch!
Well, I
Basically.
didn't get all the
Right,
way.
I'll dismiss it. Convince me. We can move on with this
Mhm.
wild circus.
Can we keep going?
No.
Nanny.
Huh?
No,
What?
I'm joking.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
And what do you want Nanny to do?
Yes, Cairo.
Do we have to worry about anyone else coming to kill you?
That is a very good question.
Just then.
Don't
Did
lie.
did you know someone was after you?
No, not really. No.
Probably.
She speaks. I'm
I
sorry.
believe-
Apparently half of us are being hunted. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know
I'm
if
fine.
anyone's still coming after me. I don't know if that was it. I don't know if that. I don't know.
Oh, this can't
Do
be
we-
real.
What I'm getting at.
Do we have to deal with whoever?
Is there anyone?
Captain?
Is there anyone else that you've screwed over in the last 5 years?
An entire crowd flashes through his mind.
Oh, man.
You look in my eyes and you see all the flashbacks that are going through of me screwing over people.
Is there anyone that you suspect?
A little bit of smoke coming out of your ears.
Yeah. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Is this too big of a question for you?
Maybe just a tad bit.
He's using a model ram.
Yeah, yeah.
His brain's overheating.
I think we'll be just fine.
Oh,
64 gigs.
Says the man with 3 bullet
Is
holes.
he in zone of truth? Is he in zone of truth?
I just missed it.
Oh,
Okay.
Either way, I don't. That's all I know.
So I'll have to keep an eye out.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't even there.
You are-
So we all must be wary of any strangers we come across ever.
I'm
So
wary of every stranger
basically,
I come
do we need
across
to
in
start?
this.
Do we need to start like not saying each other's names? Like, how bad is this?
No, if I see someone I recognize, I'll let you know.
Did you recognize this guy?
Who?
That was
The guy that just shot you the other day?
I didn't see his face. I don't remember. I just read the note. I pull out the little note that says something from Commissar Gary.
Compliments of Commissar Gary.
Commissar Gary, man, that's so funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got this thing here. I recognize his handwriting from a mile away. Don't know quite what it says, but I recognize it.
Did we just
I
learn?
can't read. I can read, just not very well. Alright.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? It's just like really bad
Okay.
doctor's cursive.
Yeah, yeah.
So only you can read your own handwriting.
Yes, exactly.
Basically, thieves can't.
Wonderful. All right. I guess we leave then.
I say we move on and leave this in the past.
Apple.
And I would like to cast the fancy thing that I have that makes it so that we are not able to be attacked by traps. Hold on.
You okay?
You gotta find it first.
Oh, I'm gonna do a
Alright.
thing that's gonna heal me. Hold on.
Was there any news from Allura?
I've been too nervous to use my sending stone because I don't want to blow any cover if she's in any right now. So, as of right now, I know nothing.
Smart.
Okay. Any idea on when you plan on contacting?
Well,
When you're just reaching town or before?
I'd say when we start reaching town, I might need a disguise. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Why are you gonna need a disguise?
People know Allura and I.
Oh, right, that she was being hunted.
So, well, I
And
think she is being
Is
hunted.
being hunted.
So,
current.
I think it would be a good move if
Just 3.
we either just get me a disguise or something like that.
You know who picks out really good outfits?
We will cross
Not you.
that bridge when we come to it.
She bought me an outfit a while ago and it looked great on me.
Is this an ex-girlfriend?
You
Oh,
should-
her!
This is an ex-girl.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't that bad.
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out when we get closer, but I definitely will need a disguise. I will definitely need a disguise.
Don't you have disguise self or a disguise kit? You are one of the more sneaky clerics I've met.
Yeah, I can probably get something prepared, but I'm still learning. It's
You
been
probably.
a while since I've done this, literally.
You probably.
So-
You probably.
Also, remember that the cover that Allura told you she was hiding as was a human lady named Christine Wildly.
Oh, this
And
is
she's
new
been,
information. Okay.
and she's been working in an orchard. at
Mas-
Massella.
Massella, you have a disguise spell, right?
Do you want all of
Okay.
us to go in with you to look for her, or would you prefer to just go in there and investigate alone, try to grab her, and we leave?
That's risky. The thing is, I don't know how much trouble she's really in.
So all of us need to go together then.
I'm skeptical of all of us going in now. I would almost want two teams. I'd want a stealth team, and I would want just a.
Distraction.
A
team.
distraction
I would want some people literally on the ground, and then I would maybe want someone like Massella or someone else. Or
in the
Okay,
sky.
so distraction team are me, and me. Or you,
me, and me. Yeah.
I shouldn't stealth.
Why should you be stealth?
I shouldn't.
Okay, I was like,
I-
why?
He doesn't have stuff.
I have a feeling
He has
Um,
no stuff.
that I think it would be really. I think it would be really cool if we could actually. Well, she's being hunted. She probably needs to get out. She's probably not in a good situation. We steal Aurora. We take her with us.
Okay. Why can't we just go in and get her like, hey, we're your buddies, and we walk away?
We might.
quietly?
We could meet some serious retaliation.
Works for me. Yeah,
I
I'm
think
all
we'd have
for it.
retaliation
We're not
either
stealth
way.
team.
So
Well,
you don't. So are you suggesting that
Who
if
are
I walked
these-
up to her, she'd punch me in the gut, or you walked up to her, she'd punch you in the gut? Is she just gonna punch everyone?
I think we need to analyze the situation and where she is and if she's safe or not.
All right, you choose what you want to do when we get there. and we
You're
will
right.
know.
She's
I-
also
I-
on the run for stealing with.
key.
Stealing from. Was it Lady
Vesna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is one of the candidates,
One of the
right?
4 candidates, yeah. She stole something that she's referred to as, or heard referred to as a key from Lady Vesna.
Okay.
The
A key? Go on. Sorry.
Yes, Paladin man.
No.
I
So-
feel like that's a bit too
On the nose?
on the nose.
You
But
never know.
but you
Yeah.
never know. Oh,
They
shut up!
DM tricking us.
I gotta ask. I gotta look into it now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Miswatch my
Mm.
wings.
So.
So, like, stealthing.
Secret.
Benny.
Okay.
Hmm?
So
Yeah, I don't know if any of you were
That'd
talking
be
about this.
metagaming if anything.
Okay. All right. So I think.
No one knows anything
Yeah.
about it.
So here's
Yeah.
what we need to do. We need to get to where are we going right now? It's Miss.
We're going to
Mist-
We're going to
Mistvale.
Mistvale.
Missvale. So we need to go to Missvale. We need to look for an orchard. And find her.
Thank you.
And then we will approach her. But as of right now, let's just get there.
Good plan.
I pulled a card, mate.
I saw. Good job.
Easy, ball.
You don't have to be
Or-
that patient.
Or
Yeah.
It's a roast.
I want to approach Yoshiko when generally everyone else is not paying attention. Yoshiko, you said I could come to you if I ever need any help.
Yoshiko's about to fall off the top of
I have this really
She's sitting
uncomfortable
on.
itch on my back. I can't reach because I made of metal. Could you?
You're made of metal.
Yeah.
When Johann went down, I don't remember what happened.
Like in a concerning way, or like in the usual way that you already have this issue? Because you're meant to get
What
brains
issue?
a
What
bit
issue?
spotty.
Right. I know what
It's
he's
an issue that hasn't happened for a while, but
Didn't I notice that?
I saw Johann go down. The last thing I remember seeing is him standing in front of me, then falling over, falling asleep. I don't remember the span in between.
Before I answer any of this, Noah, with me not having been right next to Cairo, what would I have seen? Because I wouldn't have been standing in a place where I would have seen his eyes change.
Yeah, I think Johann was the only one that saw
Make
it.
a history
Calvin
check.
saw
I
I
thought it
saw.
was Calvin.
Make a history check for me.
You can definitely come to me. But
New dice.
Yep.
19.
You
You remember his eyes changing color,
No, I do.
and then him seeming to act almost like bloodthirsty. and then it changed back quickly.
A long
After
sip of
he
tea.
tried to murder some people who had already gone down.
I hate to break it to you, but during those couple of seconds, you act a little bit more violent than usual.
Which I just sang something.
Your eyes were red. And currently,
Yeah.
your eyes are not red.
They're
What are you right now? Oberon?
hover.
Hover. Blue?
Sign, I think.
Hover was the first person I met.
It's like
No,
a light.
that was
It's like a light.
Faraday.
I haven't met Hover yet.
Yes. He was the one
Who's the
that
mayor?
was
Yes.
with Masella's when we
Okay,
first
then
met.
I
So
have-
Like Faraday.
I've seen Hover. Hold on, I took notes on this. Let me pull that up.
I think it's funny that we haven't gone back to Faraday yet.
I know we haven't. We just haven't gone back.
It would be nice if we went back to Faraday so Yoshiko could feel like she had some semblance of normality, but it's fine.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Eyes.
Okay, you've been Hover twice.
Yes.
No Round once and Princep twice. Even Faraday once. I gotta add Faraday. Okay, so Yoshiko's gonna pull out her little journal and flip it open. She's like, you don't know this language, do you, at all? It's gonna be my native language, which I would assume you wouldn't know.
No,
at this
I
point,
only
right?
know Common and Dwarvish.
Okay,
I don't
can
speak Japanese.
translate this for you. If you would like. You've been switching personalities pretty regularly. At least that's what I think's happening, and so I would assume your gap in memory was, again, this is me guessing, you're trying to adapt to the situation. When you needed the gem for Calvin, you switched into somebody who stole things. When Massella got attacked, you switched into somebody who was overly protective. You seem to be adapting to your situation, and that's why you've got memory loss. Is you're just
I don't-
switching modes.
I've never done that in the past before.
And you also don't think that you also had blue eyes 2 weeks ago.
No, I've always had teal eyes.
Liar.
There it is.
There you go.
Bear with
Yeah.
me so that we can establish this. You will recast Zone of Truth and then go through all my spell slots in one day.
I
I'm just
almost.
gonna willingly fail it. So.
What?
Aurora's gonna. She's
Be
not
listening
on.
in.
Yeah, Aurora is now like. She's just kind of on the side of the wall. She's literally a fly on the wall right now.
Just like,
But like she's assuming like this is like a very big conversation that is now happening like right now.
Yeah.
That is a very weird setting, but it's happening. So I'm gonna just stand by. She's not.
so like
She's
we'd
not
be on
holding
the
it.
side of the
Yeah,
cart, for
we'd
instance,
probably
if
be
you're
back
listening
in like
for
a
Aurora is well, we're moving, so she's gonna sit somewhere on the other side of the cart and do some stuff, but she's not paying attention. She's got a scroll open, but she's listening purely to this conversation.
Okay, fine.
But she has a scroll open.
That's good to know. Thank you. What was I going? Cast the Zone of Truth.
He
I
willingly
willingly,
fails.
yeah, I willingly fail it.
When I first met you, your eyes were cyan, blue.
Yellow.
And you told me your name was Faraday. Regularly, you have changes. You told me Princep, Oberon, Hubbard, all of which you also mentioned are people you've met in the past.
Yes, Faraday was a gnome in Southgate I met just a couple of years ago.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is your brain is messed up. just
You're crazy, man.
you've had issues, according to what you've told me, since the shattering. And considering how everybody else got fetched over, it only makes sense that you had to get fetched over in some way. Could also have been something that happened with you dying, which is also a good thing to know. Something could have been put back wrong.
That was something to ponder over.
Checks his task manager to make
Yeah.
sure.
Hold on, I go through the tabs. Which one of these was playing music?
What do you mean corrupted memory drive?
The only time that I remember having lengths of memory gap was when I was in Southgate. The last time I was there, and it ended with me meeting Faraday. Before that, I don't really have any memory gaps where it's just nothing for years on end.
You haven't had any memory gaps besides recently, where it's even just a few minutes where you're not sure what you were doing.
Yes.
Noah, would I be able to make a history check to see if I'd have had knowledge of historical events outside of my village, or was I cloistered enough that that really wasn't anything I'd know about?
You
With
will
my-
make a history check.
With my father being a trader, there's a possibility that I feel like I know something. What year did you meet Faraday?
About 2 years ago.
No, I was traveling 2 years ago, so maybe I would have heard of something. What the fetch is that? It's a 1.
Wolf.
You know nothing outside of your religious history. Except you've been hearing about this shattering event, and you know that it took place like 900 years ago.
That's all I got.
Yoshiko's brain is working overtime.
Cogs are going.
I do this though.
So
Did
whatever was
anything
distant
of
was arrow.
major importance happen around that time when you met Faraday, such as a war,
No.
violence, anything?
What I remember is I was not where I was before. Last I remember before, which was about 80 years.
That's fake.
You have an 80-year gap in your memory.
And I have no idea what happened in that time.
Where were you before the 80-year gap in your memory? How did you go from
Southgate.
Southgate? You just stayed in Southgate for 80 years.
As far as I know.
Do you know if Hover is still around? Or Faraday? I'm sorry.
No.
Faraday.
Is sorry.
Poke your head out of the wagon.
Yes, Aurora.
Is Faraday still alive?
She was summoned by the team.
No.
Now,
Faraday died in my arms when I left Southgate.
Sweet glory.
now, I have another question. So you have, what are the personalities that you said again? There's Faraday.
You don't
Hobber.
tell this to the rest of the party, please.
Oh, of course. No, this I've now scooted closer to you two.
Faraday, Hover, Oberon, and Princip.
Are all of those people still alive, or are they all dead?
Faraday, from those names, is the only one within the last 100 years.
But everyone. Oh, so Faraday's.
Princip died during the shattering.
Were you near him?
Yes.
Were
He
you near-
made me promise to watch over his daughter.
Were you? I know what's happening.
Explain a wise one.
So wait. So all of these people over the course of your life, you met
Yes.
And watch die.
and watched die,
Not.
or at least.
I don't know about Oberon. I don't remember meeting someone named Oberon.
Can you tell me any connection that you would have with that name specifically?
Oberon? I remember vague traces of a horde of technological wonders and a name.
All right. So
Well, if you didn't watch all of them die, then that gets rid of my theory, or secondary theory. What did you think was going on?
well, I actually think that your theory technically isn't irrelevant. I think it's still possible, and I think you and I are drawing the same conclusion, but I don't think I'm all the way there yet. I think there was at one point.
I'm texting. I'm just laughing. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wonder what he's saying. Oh, you know, but what's this black box you're holding, Cairo?
It's a fate box
So
invented by the dwarves of Southgate.
I want to hear what you're thinking, but I'll say my theory first. I have a feeling that there was an obvious reset, or some sort of a something happened with his memory, and they've been replaced by these core memories of specific people of importance to shadow the fact of something that happened before that event. Would don't laugh. Would schizophrenia be a thing in Mistrid?
I I would say not that people would necessarily recognize it, but yeah, mental illnesses
Okay.
and stuff like that, or like conditions, totally exist.
I
You
guess
went insane after all these years.
I guess the only thing that makes sense is that I'm not saying that there's a mental disability, but the only thing that as flesh can understand would be an event that caused us to accept other identities.
He's traumatized.
So
I mean, a mistress?
So
the
what-
land of nightmares? Huh.
so what I think
No.
so what I think
He's got trauma.
is something there's
Not
one of
good.
it's one of two things. One of two principles. Something happened to you that was a major event. And I don't think it was like Cairo broke. I don't think it like something was he got hit the wrong way with a bullet or something. It's not that. I think there was an event that either option 1 you remember or option 2 don't remember. And going back to option 1 you remember but you haven't told us yet.
When
That's my theory.
When you stepped into the zone of truth,
But
you need to
that's just a theory.
make a throw, please, so that I know whether or not you are within the zone of truth.
Are you zone of truth?
I am in the zone of truth.
Did you willingly fail?
No, I passed.
Okay.
Wait, should I fail?
So you need to roll to see. If you don't willingly fail, you need to roll because I would know.
Oh, I failed.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't care.
just so that because Kyle's having memory issues for the sake of clarity. I thought where you were going with this, with your original theory. Now, I still stand by what I originally said. I think you were just trying to adapt to situations and therefore pulling files, if you will. But there's a possibility that you're sucking up souls.
I like the concept that for some reason some of you guys just have like this blatant knowledge of like how file systems work.
I was gonna say, what's files? Yeah.
There's this thing in my country.
Called the filing
Computers.
cabinet.
There's this company called
Called
NVIDIA. They make a thing called graphics cards. Sorry.
So, and now you don't remember
Man,
seeing
each
each of
product
these people
stink.
I've mentioned die. No. Because you obviously don't remember Oberon very specifically.
I don't remember Oberon
You
that
remember
much.
Faraday dying.
Faraday died. Princip died. Haber.
Just because he didn't remember doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Haber was nearby Princip.
They're just here.
I don't remember
They're not here.
seeing Haber die.
But they were within vicinity.
He is the same city. I don't remember the name of the city, and this was 900 years ago.
Okay, well this could be a very like biased thing. However, there's this thing I can do now since I died, where she's gonna just look like really pale and very embarrassed. Where you know how I can like hurt people more with my lightning on certain times? It just seems to have a little extra kick.
Yes.
Does he use your life force?
Because I can tell when people are dying and use their souls.
You can die and soul what?
Picture a spaghetti noodle as somebody's soul.
Aurora's eyes are wide. Like
The only reason they know what a noodle is
Okay.
because you've made them for them.
It's not on purpose. It just. One of the negatives to having your husband be the GM. It's again not on purpose. Just since I came back, if something dies within a certain vicinity of me, I get certain benefits. Now you mentioning how you've died multiple times, it could be possible that you have the same ability, I'm just not aware of it, and you've been accidentally picking up traces of these people who have died within your vicinity.
wait.
Are you okay?
Probably not.
There's the winning question.
There's a reason
Yeah,
I became
apparently
very
I've been listening in on this too.
Yeah, I'm just
Nobody
sitting there
knows
just
what
watching
that
this whole thing
is.
like, what on earth is happening?
And that's the only time you're never talking, so no one notices.
Yeah, can I be listening?
You're very sneaky when you're not talking.
Yeah.
Which is
I
never.
expects you to not.
Yeah, can I be listening in at this point?
There's a reason.
I'm pretty sure everyone has heard at this point because you guys are sitting in the back of a cart.
Yeah, no one's talking
Like,
except for them three.
The three of us are
Well,
just
I
sitting
know
there,
he
just
was
like.
trying to be discreet, but it's up to Cairo how discreet this was when he came to talk to me.
On a cart where we're all on
We're in
together.
the back.
Well, I guess I'm on
Like-
my horse.
Whispering and people are asleep. I don't know. Do what you want. If you want to listen in. on
I'm
this.
listening in. I'm literally
Yeah.
just not talking because I'm just like,
You're pretending to be asleep.
I have my horse Halloween that I've been sitting on.
Anyways, there's a reason I became concerned when Johann acted like it was no big deal, considering that dying has such intense effects. Now, understandably so, I did not die in a natural way. I understand this. Maybe I'm just weird and whatever. Besides the point. Death seems to have a weird effect on people who come back. Obviously, people who are revivified don't seem to have this issue. So there's something else on the other side that creates this effect. Do you remember anything from when you died?
First time I died was before the shattering.
I just can't believe how old you are. Continue.
I revoke my original theory. That's all she says.
I don't remember much about that life. I really only remember seeing the dragon's horde of technological wonders and a small troop of dark elves.
He's used that word, and now I'm speaking to you. He's used that word before. Technological wonders. Oberon.
Alright, another history check. Do I know of a dragon named Oberon? You should do
A
this
history
too, because I
check.
don't.
Do I? I'm just kidding. That didn't exist.
You should all. So, well, it doesn't.
Do you want me to help you?
Just
I
also
assist you.
make the rule.
I
I assist you with
I
remembering.
got a 3.
Okay, so I got a 13.
No recollection.
Dang it, dude.
Never
I'm just-
heard of a dragon named Oberon.
Your world's
It's almost like you have to
version
power
of
and
dragons are
something
weird
for the
and
church
different, and so
specifically
I don't know a lot about them because yours eat people.
What?
Ours are
Not
dead.
all of them.
It's not bad.
Yours are
Very nice.
dead dragons?
Mostly. I'd
There's
like to
some-
point out that my continent was ripped apart and then thrown
Right,
into
yeah.
another one. Not a lot of them
Okay.
survived, so.
Yeah.
Well, my
Yikes.
Not all dragons eat people.
They
We've
have
got
to-
some good ones.
Very sweet.
Mrs. Mistrid, are you sure this is a thing?
We've got chromatic and metallic, right? They're still both in this. Yeah.
Chromatic, metallic,
If it wasn't
there are
so
gem dragons,
There are gem
and there
dragons,
are
okay.
other ones as well.
Okay.
there are other ones like constructs.
So you're trying to say that you think the dragon was metal? We're not even talking to you anymore.
No, it's just I don't know. It's interesting. Technological wonders.
I mean, Southgate, I know
Dragon's
there's
Horde.
some artificers that have tried making construct dragons.
I
They're
know.
Very hard to make.
Dragon's horde. Technological wonders. Maybe it's a construct dragon.
Maybe.
He's a construct.
You're trying to say the dragon made him?
I don't know. I have no idea what that has what the parallels are with that, but it's interesting.
Besides the point, we have an issue because you lost your memory and suddenly became excessively violent. What do you want us to do about it?
Oh, right. This stemmed from him asking a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Point is, you came here to talk to me. I've asked you a lot of questions. What do you want me to do about it?
And me. I'm willing to help pat you on the shoulder.
To be fair, I
Slides
did make
away.
a pact
I'm
with
not
you to kill him,
helping
anyway, so you're kind of involved in this from the beginning.
I don't. From what I do remember in the past, I've hurt a lot of people. I was either directly or indirectly. I try to help people now, and I don't want to intentionally hurt people. If I lose control of myself like that, I risk hurting those that I keep close.
Just so we're clear, I don't want to have to murder you. Just to specify, I will not be killing you in the event that you try to kill someone else. Just we're putting
subdue me if that's what it takes, but
Also, you're kind of stronger than most people here.
I am aware.
Something
One-
we can
God,
provide you
clear
with
honesty.
that might be a little bit more help than me trying to sling lightning at you. Daisy's a main concern.
Ask this.
I will not hesitate.
I will hesitate.
I can look into creating a
Kill switch?
This is
an
a horror.
emergency
A freaking Cairo
shutdown or
buster.
something. I don't know.
Dude, make a Cairo buster suit.
I was about to say, actually, don't you have an off switch? Are you made by magic? What's your fuel source again?
I think we've asked this before. I don't think
I know, but I forgot.
From what I understand, it's a magical core.
So technically, if I touch your core and say dispel magic, oh, that would kill you.
Yeah,
Never
that
mind.
would,
That
yeah,
would
we
kill
don't
him.
we don't want to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna do
That
that.
would
That would kill you. Yes, we're not gonna do that.
probably permanent.
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure how my friend Ferris, so many years ago, brought me back, but
We should make it so
he told me that my magical core was still intact, so he could.
I wonder if you use souls to bring back your personalities.
This is something to look into.
Just a thought.
we should
Just a
test.
thought.
This is where I jump in.
Fire that, you know?
What
We
if
should-
what if it turns
You
out you're
just
not
throw-
900 years old and you're only like 50 years old, and the 900-year-olds is just the memories you've retained?
Possible.
We should test this
But
out.
I don't know anything.
We should
by,
test this out.
by
But-
killing someone near him and seeing if
Okay,
they like
okay,
accept
okay.
it.
would absorb it.
We've already had this happen, technically. He was closer to several people who died.
It's
than I
closer to
did.
Johann.
He was closer to Johann.
Wait, interesting.
So you've joined in.
Yeah, at this point, I mean,
Like,
Everyone is going. Why? Oh my gosh, we just. I was.
this is what happens when you try to hide stuff from Calvin. I weasel my way into it.
Wait.
Can we all? Oh my gosh, this poor man.
Oh, wait.
Yes. I'm sorry.
What's your name right now?
It's private.
There's not much to
Hubbard.
hide with this.
Hubbard.
We're the only two just left out right now.
So,
Yes.
so
Be
I
respectful.
want to ask you just one more question.
I'm just on.
You
you're probably
saw
on course with me, right?
him fall,
yes.
and then you don't remember anything that
Next.
happened
I'm
after.
riding my horse. You're riding. Catch me.
Not until
Right.
I saw him
Until
fall
you.
unconscious.
Right.
After
So,
the flaming lights.
What I'm
Yes.
saying, do you remember anything that happened after you watched your friends die?
Faraday is the one that I remember the most clearly, seeing as that was only
2 years ago.
about 2 years ago. That's he died because of me.
Oh yikes!
A lot of baggage.
Yes.
It's like 10 personalities worth of baggage.
He found me during that blank period before, took me in and remade me into what I am now.
How did he
I
die?
can't wait. I'm sorry.
The HK droids that we ran into a while ago now tracked me down and he was caught in the crossfire.
Interesting. But what happened after he died? I don't mean to just move on really fast, but what happened after he died?
There are a lot of questions. I buried him, seeing as I was the only person close to him, and left Southgate.
But immediately after, you remember everything that passed.
Yes.
So he's not.
He's not absorbing souls.
So it's not. Well, we don't know that.
I don't think I absorb souls. I don't think I have a soul.
Yes, because for two
He's a
reasons
robot.
now. Okay, I don't think he is absorbing souls actually.
He's a magical construct.
Cairo,
He's not even
Here
technically
is
alive.
another thing.
Cairo, at this
But he's a
point,
friend.
a memory flashes across your vision
Yeah.
that you don't remember, or at least didn't remember before. The memory involves another one of these boxes, like the one that you guys
Yeah.
found,
Okay.
and And you remember you had found this just like not too long after your first encounter with HK droids. And you remember just kind of fiddling with it, and you were just trying different spells on it, and you remember casting mending on that particular box, and it opened up. You remember finding a little drive on the inside that when you connected to it, seemed to have parted some files over to you and fixed some gaps of memory that you'd had at that time and filled them in.
Do I remember
But in the
what
process of filling it in, overwrote the fact that you had found the box, and that's why you didn't remember it.
Do I remember what memories that?
Those particular memories were the Princep memories. You had forgotten about everything to do with Princep and Daisy up until that point, until you found that box.
So I might. Well, actually, I don't know about this.
Here's a question. I don't know if we've answered this. Is there anyone else you remember dying in your arms that you haven't named? Have you asked that?
No.
Do you remember anyone else that you've been around who died near you?
That
you
was
were-
meaningful to you.
that was meaningful to you.
Very meaningful to you, like the others.
Yes, there's quite a few people throughout history that have died in my arms.
And what would their names be? Just out of curiosity, man.
There was.
Everything sensitive
A
one.
new name comes to you.
Oh, which one?
A new one, you think triggered by the recovery of this latest memory.
Yeah.
The name is Lua Prata, but you don't know who it was. You just know that that name is the name of someone that was dear to you that you lost.
Cat.
Cairo lore.
There were, I guess, the most notable ones to me was Renault, Ferris, Princip, who I've already said, Faraday. Renault was the lead architect behind Lycanmore. I helped design and enhance his designs, but he was the main guy that designed the walls and the fences. Ferris became my good buddy. He rebuilt me after my first death. He woke me up into the world, and it was shortly after that that the shattering happened.
Alright, well. Got questions for the robot man?
We've
I'm not in this conversation, dude.
questions.
I'm on my horse. She's on Casper. We're just right next to each other.
You guys are just like chit chatting, enjoying life, and we're having a crisis.
Let us chat it up, and you guys get to know each other.
The real reason this conversation started is we got too awkward with the flirting. We're like, now we don't want to get over it.
There's another name though.
Get a section of the car.
Lua Prata.
It's in a really emotional moment like this that I really could use some.
You know, when that lore gets real
Really
deep,
I
I
like
need Moxie.
when that lore
The amount
gets
of things
distinctively
Moxie can
different.
apparently do canonically.
Alright, hold on. Lua Prata.
Moxie's the highest level version of a health potion in mystery.
100 HP.
It's just full
100
health.
HP. You don't even need to roll to see what you get. Just automatic. Just
I don't remember the significance of that name, but it just came to me after we were talking. I remember finding another one of these lock boxes
Boxes? Like the thing they keep?
that we are in possession of, yes.
That makes sense. Why? History's repeating itself.
I guess that's why I remember the connection of these boxes to Southgate.
And
What?
did the crazy robot men come after you when you found the box,
Sorry.
a different box the first time?
We did get ambushed.
You did get
With
ambushed.
the
It
box.
was around that time. I'm not sure if that was why, but I did run into the HK droids before or after. I don't quite remember that.
You remembered the way that you got that box was from one of the HK droids. There was one that had
It
one.
was from okay.
Watch me be a sleeper agent? That'd be crazy. Because if they're supplying drives.
I don't think I'm a sleeper agent,
Yeah.
but that's what a sleeper agent is. I'm aware.
Yeah. So,
Blue banner.
Wait,
Start saying
wait a
different
second.
phrases.
so my so remind me.
You know what I'm
There's been a lot going on recently. Do we know what's inside of the box that we possess?
No, we don't.
No.
How did you open that box?
Spell. I managed to find the correct spell to open it.
Can we
it
do that?
was mending.
Can we maybe try mending on the box that we have right now?
I pull it out, cast mending.
You see this little display pop up, and it's almost like a passcode display, and you like cast mending on it. It goes
Yeah.
like the little red X holographically pops
Nice.
up.
It's not mending.
Alright, let me try some things.
There's like a 5 prize today. Just
You
kidding.
just go through all your
It's
spells one by
weird.
one.
Most reliable way to get this open is to bring it to Southgate. I've got connections there still. I hope that
Reasons number 2.
can identify what spell it is.
Well,
do it.
reason 3.
Let's just keep on
Yeah.
trucking along.
Shoot. Not the Kaiser. What's the
The leader of Southgate.
yeah.
Some
Wolfar Wolf.
Folkvar.
Some dwarf.
Or is it the Wolf family?
Wolfar Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Wolf family and Southgate have got connections.
Another wolf family.
Do we know if this box can be destroyed? Or is it just like magically
It's
not?
very reinforced.
So
It
if I
was
cast
a lot.
Eldritch Blast on this thing just to see what happens.
You could destroy the thing that is inside before you destroy the box.
That too.
Considering that we've interrogated a number of people today, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to do that.
You're next.
You're next. But I'm sorry, you're going through this. It's unfortunate that you've lived so long and have had so many issues. Everybody else has to deal with a long life full of problems, but yours has been exponentially longer, so that's my problems. We'll get it figured out to the best we can. At least now you have people who know what is going on.
You can trust us, mate.
Not him.
Not him.
Man.
You just
I-
you just interject. Not you.
You're like getting something from the carton, you just hear that.
Not you.
So-
Not him.
Thank
Willing
you
to-
for your help. It's been a while.
To be fair, I don't know what I'm doing either, so I understand the problem.
Does anybody really?
No.
Probably at about this point that the event of the card that you pulled
Kicks in.
happens.
I was gonna ask,
Gonna
wasn't
say-
there? Did you pull a card?
You start to notice the Aurora Borealis up above.
Oh,
You
is that
pull
it?
the Northern Lights card.
Oi, oi, it's you up there, mate.
So
Guiding bolt.
yeah. So the Aurora Borealis not only allows you guys to see a little bit better at night, but the Aurora Borealis on Mistrid has this interesting effect where it seems almost like it calms the world, and so you guys are able to get a more peaceful than usual rest
Nice.
than you would be able to. So, in the event of an Aurora Borealis event, it would remove all levels of exhaustion, so just one when you take a rest.
So
Nice.
no special
Bad
effects
ending.
to character, i.e. Aurora, right? Aurora dies.
Aurora dies, yeah.
Anyone named Aurora is killed.
Instantaneously absorbed by the Borealis.
Sorry, so do we take a long rest? Is that what that means?
Probably.
That gave us the
Everybody
equivalent
else
of a long
wants to
rest.
reveal deep dark secrets.
Long
Well,
So you
I
guys
see
get
the
a long
Aurora, I'm
rest.
like, you know, auroras, as beautiful as they are, they're actually caused by radiation from the sun.
What?
I
That's
don't
just
know.
radiation.
I don't know where that came from.
You're like,
You're weird
what is
now.
this weird AI?
Yeah.
You're like, I got an update last night, and I have this weird like AI chat box
Oh.
thing, and he's putting up these weird tips.
Fun fact.
I'm sorry, honey.
Damn Windows 11.
Damn you, Windows 11.
I didn't know
Oh.
the sky could be that shiny.
Do we want to take a break or do we just want to keep going?
Does anybody need a break?
I'm just throwing
We can take a quick break.
We'll take a quick break here and continue on.
Where's I gonna break for a second? Where's my mouse?
We love you!
Uh,
Sorry.
There we go. Wait, do I do two?
Say Marley!
Uh,